Right. Good evening, all. I go on with the honorable.
Good evening, sir.
Good
Good evening.
evening.
Right. Today is the 10th of the March, right? And today is our paper revision class. That's a 2-hour class. And I am going to discuss our model paper number 6. And I already upload the PDF into the LMS system, right? I hope everyone, you can download the PDF file into the LMS system and you get some printout, right? And the capture the photos or anything, right? And use a laptop, anything, right? Now, I am going to discuss our model paper number 6, and this is the first question in the paper. This one's the knowledge about the decimal numbers and the calculations parts. We need to practice these types, right? We need to practice how to multiply, how to divide, and how to add, subtract the both things, the mathematical operations. And this one is very important. 0.03 multiplied by the zero point 0.2, right? Just hurry up. Just 30 seconds. Within 30 seconds, put the answer in your chat. In 30 seconds. Very easy. 0.03 multiplied by the 0.2. Just hurry up. Right? Right. Time में कहती balloon ready. Right? This is the theory parts. In decimal numbers multiplication, we are going to the decimal numbers. The theory is the theory part is you need to remove the decimal point. Without decimal place, what is the number? Without decimal place, this number becomes as a 3, right? This number becomes as a 3. Now, without decimal place, this number becomes as a 2. Now, you know 3 times 2 becomes 6, right? But listen, but answer should be there are how many decimal places here? There are 2 decimal places and there are 1 decimal places. In multiplication, we have to keep the sum of the decimal places as a numbers. Therefore, we need 2 and 1 becomes 3 decimal places number as an answer. Now listen, here is only 1 digit. Therefore, we need put 2 zeros in front of the 6. Now 1, 2, 3 decimal point is here. Now this is the answer, but may alone at the therefore we need to write 0.006, and this is the answer, and this is the answer, right? This is the answer. This one's very easy. This one is very easy, right? Now listen. මට මේක හදලා දාන්න answer එක පුතේ නම් 1.24 multiplied by the 0.23. Right. Hurry up. Find the answer. 1.24 multiplied by the 0.24. Chat එකට දාන්න ඕන උත්තරේ. හැමෝම දාන්න. There are different answers, some answers, right? Balloon. දෙන්නෙත් දාලා ඉන්නවා. හැමෝම දාමු. In the paper, The calculations part, simplification parts are very important. Right? You know about the theorems, right? Right. I think right. Dulanga, Balu, ready? Hadi Balu. Now listen. Without decimal place, 1.24 remove the decimal point. The answer becomes 124. Without decimal place, the answer becomes 23. Now we are going to multiply. Right. First, we are going to multiply by 3 times 4. It's a 12, 1 remainders, and 6 and 7 and 3. Again, 2 times 4, 8, and we have to put the 8 is here with 0. එකක් දාලානේ යන්න ඕන. Right. And 2 times 2 is a 4, and 2 times 1 becomes 2. Now we have to add these numbers together. The answer is 2, 7, 8, 15, 1 remainder, and 8 and 2. And this is the answer 2852. But listen, here is a 2 decimal place number, and this one is a 2 decimal place number. Then final answer becomes 2852. We have to keep the 4 decimal place number. Then answer is 0.2852. Right? This is the answer. Okay, this is the answer 2852. Right? This is multiplication. Right? The simple thing. Right? Berat hadaagamu කට්ටිය වැඩි කට්ටිය හදමු. Easy, huh? Right. Now look at the second question in our paper. And this part relevant to the square of the binomial expression lesson. Square of the binomial expression lesson. And do you remember the theory part? Right? The square of the binomial expressions, the product between the binomial expressions, and how to expand the brackets. Right? Several things about the lesson. Look at this. Look at this. X plus y to the power of 2. මේක මතක තියෙන්න ඕනේ පුතේ. කොහොමද එන්න ඕනේ? Square of the first term, and the first term is becomes as a x to the power of 2. This one is a square of the first term. Square of first term. එතන එන්න ඕනේ. ඊළඟ middle one becomes as a 2 times first term into the second term. And this is a scenario of the middle one. Middle one becomes as a 2 times into the first term into the second term. Now listen, 2 times x times y becomes xy. And this is the middle one. And the final one becomes as a square of the last term, square of second term, square of second term. That means this one becomes as a y to the power of 2. And this is the expandation of the square of the binomial expression. Now listen. Now look at the paper. Now look at the paper. Here is a blank minus 7 to the power of 2. And you know the theorems. There are different signs. Middle one becomes as a negative. That's a scenario. If there are some different signs, middle one becomes as a negative. First one and last one is always equals to the plus. Right? First term and the last term becomes as a plus. The changing as a middle one as a plus or minus becomes the same signs, becomes plus. Different signs, middle one becomes as a negative. Now listen, what is expandation of this one? It's square of the first term, and we don't know what is the value for the first term. And this one is x to the power of 2. Easy. Easy. Now you know x to the power of 2 means square of the first term. Now we have to find the first term. Therefore, first term becomes as a x. එන අනිවාර්යෙන් x තමයි first term එක වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. Because it's square of the first term. Now look at the middle one. Middle one. කොහොමද middle one එක ගෙනගෙන එන්න ඕනේ? 2 times first term into second term. Now look at this. 2 times x, 2x. 2x into the 7, 14x. හැබැයි එක දීලා. තවත් ලේසි ගන්න. Middle one is a 14x. And you know, last one is a plus. And I told you, first term and the last term becomes always plus. Always plus. Right. Now tell me the answer. කාටද කියන්න පුළුවන්? Ranitu, can you tell me the answer for the last one? What is suitable number? What is a suitable number for here? Square of the last term. Marlesi.
7.
7 or 7 to the power of 2. Vedorit? Dulanga? And Shanoki? Square of the second term. 7 to the power of 2. Therefore, answer becomes what is the meaning of the 7 to the power of 2? It becomes as a 49. Therefore, answer is a 49. Right? 49. Right? Ranitu, තේරුණාද පුතා? Got it? Yeah. Right. Shaniku, Shaniku තේරුණාද පුතේ? Shanuki? Dulanga, Benuri? තේරුණා. නියමයි. Right. Right. හරිය. ලස්සන මේක ලියාගමු පුතේ නම්. Write the expandation of this one. මට මේක ලස්සන ලියලා පෙන්නන්නේ x plus 3 to the power of 2. හරිය? Right. Now look at the answer. X plus 3 to the power of 3. Now tell me, first term is x, therefore x to the power of 2. Right? And the middle term becomes as a moral 2 times x times 3. Twice of the product between the first and the second term. Therefore, 2 times x, 2x. 2x into 3 becomes plus 6x. And the last one is a 3, and 3 to the power of 2 is a 9. And this is a theory. අනිවාර්යෙන් එනවා පුතේ exam එකට first term, right? අනිවාර්යෙන් එනවා. වැඩි කොට දාන්න ඕන. Right? This is the binomial expressions. Square of the binomial expressions, right? We discussed about so many questions in the theory class, right? And the revision classes, right? And this is the one of thing. Now we are going to the third question. Right? Look at this, right? We have so many theorems into y equals mx plus c form into graph equations, right? Equations form of the graphs, right? That's a straight lines graph. Y equals mx plus c. හැමදාම කියනවානේ y equals mx plus c. Grade 10, the graph is a very important lesson in the all of us also, right? Definitely, first term nang aniwara graph theka, right? Now look at this. Now look at this. Y equals mx plus c, right? Uh, what is the value of the m? M is we called as a, what is the name? Arda mataka. Berori? And Anita Dilanga.
Gradient.
Yes, very good. Very good. And this one represents the gradient. And what is the value for the C? C is denoted by, what is the name? What's the name? Intercept. Intercept, right? And intercept is very easy thing to find. Intercept is a cross section. Cross point, right? Intersection point. Intersection point of the y-axis, and that is we called as a intercept. That's one we call as an intercept. Now look at the question. Y equals 2x plus 3. Y equals 2x plus 3. Now very easy. Yeah? Now very easy. Now look at that. Coefficients of x. Coefficients of x becomes as a 2. Now this is the gradient, right? This one is a gradient. This one is a gradient. Easy, right? And what is the intercept? Intercept is a plus 3. Right? Therefore, intercept is equals to the plus 3. Plus 3. Right? Now, write the answers. Right. And this one is easy. Gradient and intercept. Okay. Now, expand and simplify. Expand and simplify. And this one's relevant to the algebraic expressions, the product between the two binomial expressions. And this one's easy because the coefficients of x is 1. Coefficients of x equals 1. X minus 5 into the x plus 2. Look at this. X minus 5 into the x plus 2. X plus 2. Right? This is question number 4. Right? X minus 5 into the x plus 2. Right? And this scenario is very easy to write. The simple trick is there. First term x, this one, first term is x, first term of the first expression is x. We need to multiply by the second expression, and again second term of the first expression, that is a minus 5, and into the second expression, that one becomes as a x plus 2. Oh, here is a simple trick there. Mama kiya duna mehem trick එක. මතකද? Second bracket you need to write twice x plus 2 and keep space here and again x plus 2. Marley x plus 2 and x plus 2. Repeat the same, right? Twice. And put the in front of the first expression, first term. X එක දැම්මා මෙතෙන්ට. And minus 5 put the here. Then වැඩේ ලේසි. Now you can multiply like this. X into x into 2. Minus 5 into x and minus 5 into 2. Right. And you know the theory. X into x becomes 2x the x to the power of 2. X to the power of 2. And x into plus 2 becomes plus 2x. Plus 2x. And that's expanded to the first bracket. And second one becomes as a minus 5 into x is a minus 5x. And minus into plus becomes minus 5 into 2 is a 10x. 10. 10. Now listen. Middle one we call as a synonyms, making like terms. Now we can simplify the like terms plus 2x minus 5x, then answer is a minus 3x. How it becomes minus? Because the greatest one is a minus and you need to find the difference between the two numbers. And last term is a minus term, first term is a x to the power of 10. Now x to the power of 2 minus 3x and minus 10. This is a last answer. This type we call as a trinomial quadratic expressions, right? And we discuss about the factors, right? Do you remember the factors? Factorize this trinomial quadratic expression and factors will be x minus 5 and x plus 2. In the grade 9 also we discuss about the trinomial quadratic expressions, right? Factors වලදී අපි මේවත් කතා කරලා තියෙනවා. Right. This is a reversal thing about factorizing. Expandation of the brackets. Expanding brackets. Right. හරිය? අපි ලියමු ලස්සනට මේක. Yeah. X squared minus 3x minus 10. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Veroni, you missed something? Veroni? Nehemai Ranitu. Very good. Dulanga. 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 UBC. Wow. Okay. Right. Look at the fifth question. Now look at the fifth question. Can you try it? I will give 2 minutes. Balo? Try එකක් දෙමු බලන්න හැමෝම. This one's the lessons about the area, surface area, and the volume, right? Volume and the surface area. Hurry, I give 2 minutes. There are 4 questions A, B, C, D. Nearby. Naganevo answer sticker. Super. Dia question okay. Nearby. Nearby dua. Right. Time එක ඇතිනේ. බලමු. Look at this. දැන් බලමු. If the length of the cuboid with a square cross section is 15 cm. Now look at this. මම පොඩ්ඩක් රූපයක් අදන්නම් මේකට. It's like this. Square based cuboid and length. The length is like a height, no? Right? Right. And the height is a 15 cm. And the square based, එකක් තමයි තියෙන්නේ. Right? And the perimeter of the square is 24. Oh, මේ බලන්නකෝ වැඩි. Perimeter of a square. Perimeter. And you know, perimeter is a 24. Perimeter is a square base is a 24. Now you can find the length of side. The side length of the square. මාරමලේසියනේ පළවෙනි එක. Therefore, answer for the first one, 24, we have to divide by the 4. Then answer is 6 centimeters. 6 centimeters. And this is the answer for the first one. Now, second question. The area of the square, and you know the value for the length, and area is equal to the length into breadth or length of side into the length of side. 6 times 6 becomes as a 36, but unit is a very important, cm squared. Cm squared. And the third question, the surface area of the cuboid. Now listen. There are six faces, and there are two equal cross section like square base with 6 cm into 6 cm plus. Now there are four rectangular faces with The length is of 15 cm and breadth is 6 cm, right? එතකොට මේ වගේ parts දෙකක් තියෙනවා, and here is there are 4 parts. Now you need to find the total surface area. Total surface area. Now listen. Then answer becomes as 6 times 6 multiplied by 2. Multiplied by 2. Right? Plus 15 into the 6 into the 4. Into the 4. Now listen. 6 times 6, 6 36. 36 into 2 is a 72. Plus 15 times 6, and we know 15 times 4 or 15 times 6 is a 90, and 90 times 4 is a 360. Or 6 times 4, 24, 24 into 15. Or 15 into 4, 60, 60 times 6, 360. Right? Now, what is the final answer? Then total surface area becomes as a 360 plus 72. The sum of these two things becomes, then answer becomes square centimeters. 0 plus 2 in the 2, and 6 plus 7, 13, and 1 remainder. Then 432 cm squared. 432 cm squared. This is the answer for the third one. That's a D, right? So A, B, C, no? A, B, and C. Now listen, D, the volume of the cuboid. Now listen, this note is very important. This note is very important. D1, and these types volume. Volume is equal to the length into breadth into height, right? Or අපි මේකට කියනවා පුතේ volume කියලා කියන කෙනාට තව එකක් area of cross section. Area of cross section multiply by the length, නැත්නම් අපි මෙයාට කියනවා height කියලා. Length or height. Length or height. නේද? බුදි කෙරෙව්වොත් දිගේ හිටෙව්වොත් උසනේ නියමයි. Right. Now tell me the answer. Therefore volume is equals to the length into breadth into height ගත්තොත් අපි දන්නවා 6 into 15, then answer becomes as a cubic centimeters. Cubic centimeters. 6 times 6 times 15, and 15 times 60 is 90. 9 times 4, 9 times 6 is 54, and put the 0, and this is the answer 540 nearby, right? 540 cubic centimeters. Cubic centimeter. තව විශේෂ නෝට් එකක් දෙන්නම්. The grade 9 මේකත් මතක තියාගන්න. In milliliters මේක ඇහුවනම් එහෙම, right, as a milliliters or liters, right? Find the volume as a liters or milliliters. ඇහුවන capacity. Look at this. Cubic centimeter is equal to the 1 milliliter, 1 milliliter, as well as cubic meter is equal to the 1000 liters, right? මේ දෙක අනිවාර්යෙන් මතක තියාගන්න. නෝට් එකක් දාගමු. Right? Cubic centimeter is equal to 1 milliliter. Therefore, tell me how many milliliters of this cuboid shape container? This one? 540 cubic centimeters. Therefore, how many milliliters? 540 milliliters. 540 milliliters, right? That means 0.54 liters. 0.54 liters, right? But cubic meter is equal to the 1000 liter. Think as a meter is a length, and the breadth is a meter, and the height is also 1 meter. It's like a tank, right? We should 1000 liters to fill completely that that cube shape, right? 1 cubic meter is equal to 1000 liters, right? Here is a notes. But akal dagam notes take. මේවා මතක තියාගන්න ඕන අනිවාර්යෙන් ආ. Volume is equals to the area of the cross section multiplied by length, and cubic centimeter is equals to the 1 milliliter. Cubic meter is equals to 1000 liters, right? Okay. Now I am going to the next question. Question number 6. Now I am going to the drawing part. In this part, in your 3 hour paper, right? Or than 3 hour paper and first time right? Mecharakal chuti than 2 hour face tamai face kare or 2 hour papers, right? In this grade 10, you need to face 5 hour paper in maths, right? Maths paper, mathematics, 5 hours and the 2 hour paper, there are 25 questions, structured 5 questions, and 3 hour paper becomes the 12 questions, but you need to answer part A, there are 6 questions. Compulsory, you have to do 5 questions. And the part B, there are 6 questions, the same one. You need to write the answers. How many questions? Five questions. In the graph section becomes as a 3 hour paper, right? 3 hour paper, right? Oh, sir, is length and height two different terms? In question D, the volume of the cuboid. That's a question. So is length and height? No, the length like this. Look at this. That's why I told you the 15 cm is a height, right? In this cuboid, like this shape. Now we call as a 15 cm is a length. මතකද අර හිට් ඔප කතාවයි බුදු කරපු කතාවයි. Right? That's a standing form and this is a sleeping form. Right? දැක්කද වැඩි? නිදාගෙන ඉන්නේ. එතකොට එක 15 right? This is a length and this is a height. Right? The both are same. Volume is equals to the area of the cross section into length. නැත්නම් අපි කියනවා height. Now understood? Got it? Yeah. Friends, හරිනේ පුතා? නියමයි. Right. Both are same, both are same. දෙකම එකයි. Right. මම කිව්වේ graph කියන question එක මාර වැදගත්. ලකුණු 10ක් එනවා. 3 hour papers, right? 3 hour paper, there are 10 marks. 10 marks. In this first term එකේ නා ඔයාලට එන්නේ linear graph එකක්ම තමයි. Definitely. Now look at that. An incomplete table values of the draw the graph of the function y equals 2x minus 1, right? And this one's relevant to the knowledge about the grade 9 graph. Grade 9 වල තියෙන එක තමයි මේක වැදගත් වෙන්නේ. 9 වල ඉඳලානේ ආවේ, right? Now, copy the table, right? Copy the table on your answer sheet, right? On your answer sheet, you have to copy the table, your answer sheet, and fill in the blanks, right? And fill in the blanks, right? Now need to hurry up. Find the answers for the first one. You need to copy the table and fill in the blanks. Right. Now listen, how to fill the table. How to fill this table? Don't put the answer just like 7, just like 5, right? You need to mention the method in the second part in the real paper. You need to write the answers with method, right? With method. Now look at this. First one, first one, part 1, y equals to the 2x and minus 1, right? Firstly, you need to find the x equals 0. Therefore, 2 into the 0 minus 1. Then answer becomes 0 minus 1. And answer is a minus 1. This is a suitable answer for the first one. And I put a method end on here. You need to write as a minus 1. Minus 1. Right? And how to find the answer for the second one? එක හොයන්න කොහමද? Y equals 2x minus 1. You need to substitute 3 into the x minus 1. 2 times 3 6 minus 1 becomes 6 minus 1 is a 5. And this is a suitable answer for here 5, right? And now you know the all coordinates about these types. මේ type එකේ graph එකේ දන්නවා දැන් coordinates ටික. What is the first coordinate? Minus 1 into minus 3, so minus 1 minus 3. 0 minus 1. 1 1 2 3 3 5 4 7. That are the coordinates. That are the coordinates, right? What are the coordinates? Minus 1 minus 3. 0 minus 1. Plus 1 plus 1. And 2 3. 3 5. And the next coordinate is 4 7. Now you can draw the graph, right? That's a question. Draw the graph of the function y equals 2x minus 1 using suitable Cartesian plane, right? Now listen, we are looking for the x and draw the y-axis. Firstly, we are going to draw the y-axis, but we are looking for the x. Look at the x. The negative side becomes as a minus 1 and the positive side becomes as a plus 4. Now tell me, who is the greatest, positive or negative? Positive side is the greatest one. Therefore, you need to keep more spaces to the right hand side and draw the y-axis. And draw the y-axis. දකුණු පැත්තේ ගොඩක් ඉඳ තියන් තමයි y එක draw කරන්නේ. This is a y-axis. As well as, now look at the y. Who is the greatest one? Plus 7 to the minus 3. එනම් පුතේ මම draw කරනවා plus 7 to the minus 3. Now you can mark 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And this is the x-axis. And plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And minus, only minus 1. minus 1 Right. Now, can you draw it? And mark the coordinates. Hurry up. Coordinates ටික mark කරලා ලස්සනට පුතේ ඊට පස්සේ අපි Now mark the coordinates. Hurry up. -1 -3 and 0 -1, 1 1, 2 3 and 3 5 and 4 7. And this is a graph like this straight line, and this function of y equals 2x minus 1. Y equals 2x minus 1. And your graph like this. मैं तो graph again नहीं बोलते. नहीं है भाई. Super pictures डाला थी ना super. अलग हुआ भी. नहीं है भाई. अलग काट के drawing pass ठीक है. नहीं भाई. Done. Super, super, super. नहीं भाई yeah. Very well done. Right. Right. Now listen. Now we are going to the questions. Write the value y, right? Write the value of the y of the point which intersect y-axis and above graph. That means you need to write as an intercept, value of the intercept. පුතේ අහන්නේ මොකද්ද? intersection value. Intersection value of the y-axis. කවුද පුතේ y එක කැපෙන තැන කොතනද? Here, -1. And we know this point we called as. මෙතනට අපි නමක් දුන්නා. කවුද මේ ඉන්නේ? C. Very good. මේ ඉන්නේ කවුද? Intercept. Now look at the equation. Look at the equation. Y equals 2x minus 1. Now listen. And this is the intercept. Yes, this is the intercept. Right. -1. Now look at this. Yes, intersection point is a -1. And look at this. Gradient becomes as a 2. Gradient. M is a positive. Positive means the graph will be a acute angle with positive direction of the x-axis. බලන්න හැදෙන ඇන්ගල් එක acute angle එකක් නේද? මේ බලන්න. Yes. ඒ ටික ඔළුවේ තියෙන්න ඕනේ නේ. නියමයි. Super. Right. Now, question number 4. Draw the line y equals 3 on the same Cartesian plane. හරි බලමු. Draw the y equals 3. Where is the y equals 3? Y equals 3. 3 is here. Now you can draw the line like this. මෙන්න 3 හරහා ගෙවුවම. This is a line y equals 3. මේ තමයි y equals 3 කියන line එක. Correct. Right? ඔයාලා draw කරගමු. Draw කරන්න හැමෝම y equals 3 line. Draw the line. Y equals 3. And write the coordinates of the intersection point of the graph. Whoa. මේ බලන්නකො. අපෝ හරි ලේසි නේද? ඉතින් මේකේ intersection point එක කියන්නේ මෙතන. මේටි. And what is the coordinate? This one is a coordinate is 2, 3. ඒක නම් ලේසි නේද? Right. And this is a part of the graph. Now listen. Now here's a one point to mention, and that point is can you tell me the equation of the graph parallel to this graph? Parallel to this graph. And you know y equals mx plus c. These types equation, these types graph parallel to each other means gradients are equals but different coefficients. Now tell me the equations. There are so many equations. We can see so many equations, right, relevant to this graph. Parallel to this graph. එනම් පුතේ එයා y equals 2x. This graph is a y equals 2x minus 1. And the parallel graph will be a y equals 2x. And the intercept is any value. Any value. Now look at this. Man draw karo through the minus 4. Parallel. Look at this. Therefore, this graph will be a y equals 2x minus 4. 2x minus 4. Now look at this. Man draw karo metani 2. Parallel to this graph. Parallel to this graph. Now tell me what is the equation of that graph? This graph will be a y equals 2x plus 2 because intercept is a 2. I think now you got it. මම වැඩේ තේරුණා. පේපර් එකට අදාළ නැහැ. නමුත් වැඩිපුර ඩේටා එකක් මම කිව්වේ. Right? Parallel graph. Equal coefficients. ඒ කියන්නේ කවුද? Equal gradients but different intercepts. ඒක ඔළුවේ තියාගන්න. ඔළුවේ තියාගන්න. Right. එහෙනම් very super. Now now we are going to the next question. Right. There are 4 figures in the paper. Now, can you find the value for the unknown terms? හතරම try කරමු ටක් ගාලා. මම දෙනවා 5 minutes ටක් ගාලා හදමු. Find the unknown terms. We did the triangles 1 and triangles 2 last Saturday, the theory class, triangles 1 and triangles 2, isosceles theorem, and the extended side we did discuss. Okay. Find the answers. Hurry up. Very good. Nimaranidu. Well done, Duranga. And Benori. Good. Well done. Now I'm going to discuss. Hello, Budhe. Remember answers to first one is the theory is very easy, and there are no extended sides, there are no accessories, and this one is only triangle, and you know the sum of the interior angles becomes as 180. Now you can write the equation x is equals to the 180 minus the sum of these two angles. That means 50 plus 80, right? Then answer is 180 minus 130 degrees. Then final answer becomes 50 degrees. 50 degrees. Easy. Now look at the second one. Look at the details. Look at the details. These two segments are parallel. Parallel කිව්ව ගමන් ඔලුවට නෝ තුන් දෙනෙක්ව. කවුද එන්නේ? Z alternate angles, F corresponding angles, and C allied angles. But allied angles are not equals. Allied angles are supplementary. That's the main thing about the allied angles. Now listen. Look at this Z. This is Z. This is C. Right? Therefore, X equals to the 50. Right? What's the reason? Reason is alternate angles. Alternate angles. Now X becomes 50. And now you know, right? Now you know the sum of these three things becomes as a 180. Now you can write y is equals to the 180 minus the sum of these two angles. That one becomes 50 plus 40. Now 180 minus 90. Then finally 90 degrees is equals to the y. And up to the y will answer 90 degrees. Very good. Very good. Anyway. Anyway. Very good, Pranidu. Well done. And the third one. Third one is the same as the first one, but the third one is the knowledge about the equations, algebraic expressions. You need to construct equation 3a minus 10, a plus 50, and a. There are source implications, right? Now you can write 3a minus 10 plus a plus 50 plus a equals 180 degrees, right? 3a, a and a becomes as a 5a. Minus 10 plus 50 becomes plus 40 equals to the 180 degrees. That means 5a equals 140. How it becomes 140? 40 subtract from the 180, it becomes as 140. Now you can divide by the 5. Finally, a is equals to the 14 divided by 5 is a 2 and 10. 40 is a 8. 28 degrees. Very good. ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ answers ටික හරි. නියමයි ආ. නියමයි. And the last one, there are three unknown terms. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. There are two parallel lines here, right? And there is said, and A should be equal to the C. A and C both are equals. Now listen. In this triangle, 110 plus 30 becomes 140. You need to subtract from the 180. Subtract 140 from the 180. Simple A becomes as a 40 degrees, as well as a simple C is also equals to the 40 degrees because alternate angles. Because alternate angles. That two angles are equals. And now you can find the value for a B. There are two methods. Now you can say it as a symbol C or sum of the interior angles in the triangle. එතනින් හොයන්නත් පුළුවන්. C plus B plus 60. Or B is equals to the 180 minus the sum of the 60 and C. C becomes 40, 40 and 60 becomes 100. Now answer becomes as a 80 degrees. B equals 80 degrees, right? B equals 80 degrees. Niyamai, right? Super. Niyamai. This is relevant to the angles. Angles kena තනිවාරෙන් එනවා paper එකේ හරි. ලකුණු ගොඩක් ගන්න පුළුවන් lesson එකක්. Angles. Now I am going to the next question. ටිකක් අමාරු කරුමු වැඩි. නේද? බලමු හිතමු. right? දෙන්නම් 5 minutes ටක් ගාලා හදමු පුතේ. try කරමු ටක් ගාලා. Number pattern. Right? Give the general term and use the general term and find the answers. Use general term. In my battery, well done. Right. Follow try Gadila. Then the very. I another. The general term of the number pattern is the 4n minus 1. And this is a general term. Tn equals 4n minus 1. This is the general term. And write the first three terms of the number pattern. And that one's very easy. How to write the first term? T1 is equals to the 4 times 1 minus 1. Therefore, 4 minus 1. Then answer is 3. How to find the T2? T2 equals 4 into 2 minus 1. Therefore, 8 minus 1. Then answer becomes 7. Now, how to find the T3? 4 into 3 minus 1. Then also becomes 12 minus 1. It becomes as 11. Now, these are the first three terms. These are the first three terms, right? Eka puluwa, kemudian puluwa. Right. Next one. Find the 20th term. Find the 20th term. That's easy. How to find the T20? Is a 4 times 20 minus 1, and it should be equals to the 80 minus 1 and 79. Easy. 79. Right. And the question number 3. Which term is equals to the 103? Maybe which term is equals to number pet Sanivar put the 3 hour paper. Right? Which term is equals? Now what to do? You need to equals to the general term 4n minus 1 to the 103. Now you can find the value for the n. Minus 1 go to the other side and it becomes as a plus 1 and it becomes 104. Now you can divide by the 4. Now n is equals to the 10 divided by 4 to 2 remainders 24 is a 6. Therefore, 103 is a 26th term. 26th term. We see higher many term එක තමයි පුතේ 103 කියලා කියන්නේ. Right. මෙන්න ළඟ කරා. Now look at this. And by finding the general term of the number pattern 2, 3, 4, 5. මේ බලන්න වැඩි. By finding general term of the 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. මෙහෙම නෑනේ මේක. How to find the general term? මේක මාර easy trick එකක් තියෙනවනේ. This is the increasing type. Increasing type කියන පුතේ එන්න වැඩි වෙනවා නේද? Increasing type එන්න වැඩි වෙනවා. Therefore, general term is equals to the this one is increasing by 1 by 1. එකෙන් එක යනවා නම් එයා 1n. 1n. දෙකෙන් දෙක යනවා නම් 2 by 2 යනවා 2n. 3 by 3 4n. Now look at this. Make 3 7 11 4 by 4. Therefore, it becomes 4n. And the next part is you need to subtract. Increasing order එකක් නම් ඔයා මොකද කරන්නේ? Subtract from the first term. එහෙනම් 1 subtract from the 2 it becomes 1. එහෙනම් උත්තරය තමයි පුතේ general term is Tn is equals to the n plus 1. This is a general term. n plus 1. n plus 1. හරිනේ බලමු 1 දාලා 1 plus 1 2. 2 plus 1 3. හරිනේ වැඩි? Right. This is a general term. And find the general term of the multiple of 5 number pattern. Right? Multiples of 5. What are the multiples of 5? 5, 10, 15 like that. Using general term of these above two patterns. මේ බලන්නකෝ වැඩි. Multiples of 5 means 5, 10, 15, 20 like that. Right? Now look at the first term. 3, 7, 11. මේ බලන්න. 3, 7, 11. හරිනේ. And this is a multiples of the 5. And this is the first expression. 3, 7, 11. And look at the second expression. 2, 3, 4 like that. Now look at that. This is the sum of these two terms becomes 5. Whoa, good. Sum of these second terms becomes 10. Sum of this third term becomes 15. Now this is the multiples of 5. Now what to do? We have to add the both general terms. Look at this. The general term of the first pattern is 4n minus 1. And the general term of the second pattern is n plus 1. Now what is sum of these terms? 4n and n is a 5n and plus 1n minus 1 becomes 0. Therefore, general term is a 5n. And we know the multiples of 5 is a 5n. නේද? පොඩි කාලේ ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. Multiples of 7n කියන්නේ කවුද? 7, 14, 21, 28. 10, 20, 30, 40. What is the general term? General term is a 10n. 8, 16, 24, 32. What is the general term? 8n. Right. This is the answer for the fourth one. Benuri and Shanuki, Ranitu, Dulanga. How much are they ready? Done. Right. අපි එක නෝට් අවුට් එකක් දාගමු. Right. Hurry up. Find the answers for these four questions. Hurry up. Try එකක් දෙමු මේකට. බලමු වැඩේ පුතේ. වෙන වැඩේ. The amount of the money with Sumit is X rupees. මෙන්න බලන්න වැඩේ. Sumit. Sumit X rupees. Hari. And Sarat is 3 times of the money with Sumit. Sarat. 3 times of the money with Sumit. Therefore, this one becomes as a 3x. Easy. And after giving 8 rupees, Sarat by his father. To Sarat by his father. Saratට රුපියල් 8ක් තාත්තා දෙනවා. මෙන්න බලන්න වැඩි. Right? මෙන්න Sarat. After Saratට හම්බ වෙනවා එතකොට රුපියල් 8ක්. That means 3x plus 8 rupees now. Right? And Sarat gave 10 rupees to Sumit. Whoa. මේක 8ක් හම්බුණා හැබැයි 10ක් දෙනවා. කාටද? Sumit. Now Sumit. Now look at this. Sumit. The 10ක් හම්බ වෙනවා. Sumit is x no? X plus 10 now. Now we can simplify this one. We can simplify 3x minus 2 rupees and Sumit now x plus 10 rupees. So කොතනද කතාව? Write an algebraic expression for the amount of money Sumit has. හරි. අපි ලියලා ඉවරයි. නේද? Sumit. Therefore, this is the answer for the Roman number 1. Write an algebraic expression for the amount money Sarat has. Sarat. This is the question number 2. Answer for the question number 2. Sarat. And write the product of amount money with both of them as a binomial expression. Then expand each and simplify. මෙන්න මේ කියන වැඩි. අපිට කියනවා Roman number 3. You need to multiply x plus 10 into the 3x minus 2. And we did in the previous question in this paper, make up repeat the second bracket as twice. 3x minus 2, 3x minus 2. And here's a plus 10 and here's the x. X into x, 3x becomes 3x squared minus 2x plus 30x and minus 20. Now look at this. We can simplify the synonyms. Minus 2x and plus 30 is plus 28x minus 20. We cannot simplify anymore. Therefore, answer becomes at 3x squared plus 28x minus 20. මෙන්න උත්තරයක් ආව අපිට third one එකට. Right, third one. Now, if the amount of the money with both of them is equals, find the amount of the money Sumit has. මේ දෙන්න ළඟම තියෙන money equal. මේ බලන්න දැන් වැඩි. Both are equals. Therefore, Sarat 3x minus 2 and should be equals to the x plus 10. X plus 10. Now, x becomes as a left-hand side, as well as a minus 2 becomes as a right-hand side. Now, 3x minus x equals 10 plus 2. 2x becomes as a 12. Now, both sides are divided by 2. Now, x becomes as a 6. X becomes as a 6. Right. Right. එහෙම තමයි කිව්වේ නේ. Yes. And find the amount of money Sumit has. හරි. Sumit. දැන් x equals 6. එහෙනම් Sumit ළඟ තිබුණේ කීයද? හරි. එහෙනම් රුපියල් 6ක් තමයි තිබුණා තියෙන්නේ. නියමයි. जा. And the binary කටට තේරෙනවද මේක පුතේ ශානුකි ප්‍රාණිතු? හැමෝටම තේරෙනවද මෙතන දෙක? Yeah, done. Right. අපි ලියාගමු. අද ප්‍රති ටික ලියාගමු ටක් ගාලා. Right. බලමු. මෙන්න පුතේ වැඩි. Okay. Right. Now look at this. Question number 10. There is a three figures and the square becomes at the A is a rectangular, sorry, that's the square shape. Yeah. Capital A. ආගෙන ඉමු පුතේ. X and X. Right. And the B is also square. ඒකත් square එකක්. But there are no lengths. Right. And the part C clearly rectangular shape. That's clear. That's a rectangular shape with A and X. A and X. Now look at that. A and B are two square shaped laminas. Right. Dekama square laminas. A and B. The length of the square A is X. Clear. Right. X. Units, and the length of the square B is 5 units greater than the length of a side of square A. Now tell me, what is the length of side? Is 5 units more than the previous one. Simple, capital A. Therefore, this one is x plus 5 and this one is also x plus 5. එක පැත්තක් එහෙනම් x plus 5 units. එක තේරුණා. නියමයි. A. The length of the rectangle C is a units, and the breadth is x units. Right. Now, question number 1. What is question number 1? Question number 1 nigga. The length of the rectangle C is right. බලමු. අපිට කියන එකක් write an algebraic expression for the area of the side of square B. මේකේ area එක හොයන්නලු. අපෝ ලේසි නේද? අපි දන්නවා area is equals to the length of side into the length of side. X plus 5 into the x plus 5. Look at this, look at this. Now use the knowledge about the powers. Use the knowledge about the square of the binomial expressions. X plus 5 to the power of 2. Now you know how to expand it. First, x to the power of 2 plus 2 times x times 5. It's a 2 times x is a 2x into 5 is a 10x and 25. ඔන්න මොකද මම එකපාර ලිව්වා. කොහොමද වැඩි? Super. Right? ඔන්න knowledge එක use කරා. අපි ඉගෙන ගත්ත knowledge එක, right? Theory parts. නියමයි. And there's the area of the square B. Square B. Right. Right. දැන් බලමු වැඩි. Third one එක try එකක් දෙන්න. Right. Try එකක් දෙවුවාට පුතේ third one එක තනියම හැමෝම. හරි. Right. හරිය. Show that part එකක් තියෙන්නේ කරමු. Right. Now I am going to show that part. Balu, try karane bolo ne. Balu very. If the difference of the areas of the two squares, may they के difference it. Areas of these two squares, A and B, is equal to the area of C. Now look at this. Difference between area of these two squares should be equal to the area of the rectangular portion. Now show that A equals කියලා මොකක්ද දෙකක් තියෙනවා බලමු. මේක කරමු එහෙනම්. මෙන්න වැඩි. Area of the rectangular portion. Therefore, rectangular portion is equals to the A times X. Now look at this. A multiplied by X should be equals to the difference of, now tell me who is the greatest one. B is the greatest one. Therefore, area of the B is x squared plus 10x plus 25. X squared plus 10x plus 25. Now we need to subtract area of the square A. මෙයාගේ area එක කියන්නේ කවුද පුතේ? X into x. Therefore, area is x to the power of 2. X to the power of 2. We need to subtract. Now listen. A into x is ax, and plus x squared minus x squared becomes 0. Eliminated. And this one becomes 10x plus 25. 10x plus 25. And now listen. Now we are going to divide by the both terms by x. Because why? We need to find the A. This one we have to divide by x. This one we have to divide by x. This one is also we can divide by the x. Now listen. X and x eliminated. Here, x and x eliminated. Now A is equals to the, here is a 10 plus 25 over x. Now this is to show that part. Yes or no? Yes, this is to show that part. ඒක තමයි show that part එකේ තියෙන්නේ. ඔව්. A equals 10 plus 25 over x. දැක්කද පුතේ? Right. Good. එහෙනම් ඔන්න අද අපේ paper class එකේ අපි questions ගොඩක් අපි කරගෙන ගියා. Right, show that part එකක් අන්තිමට කරා. ඉතින් try කරන්න ඉතුරු ටික photos ගහලා අනිවාර්යෙන් upload කරන්න මම බලනවා. හරිද? බලනවා. ඒතර miss වෙච්ච part ටික අපි ඊළඟ සතියේ discuss කරන්න යනවා අපේ Monday theory class එක නෙමෙයි paper class එකේ. And Saturday our theory class. ඉතින් අපි හම්බෙමු. තව lessons චුට්ටයි තියෙන්නේ අපේ first term එක ඉවර වෙන්න. අපි හිමිට යමු වැඩේ. එහෙනම් පුතේ කට්ටියටම good night. God bless you. පරිස්සමට ඉන්න. අපි හම්බෙමු ආපහු Saturday.
Good night, sir.
Good night.